Linda asks, what is an advance royalty? Before I can explain what an advance royalty is, you need to know what a royalty is. Royalty is where a creative professional receives a percentage of the ongoing profits from the sales of a creation in merchandise form. Books are a good example. An advance royalty, or advance against royalty, is when an artist is going to be receiving compensation either upfront, in process, or immediately after delivering a project. This payment is going to be taken out of the royalties initially. Once sales of the merchandise have passed that point, additional royalty payments will be forthcoming. Advance royalties allow for artists to take the time to work on what would otherwise be speculative ventures. Advance royalties can also take a couple different forms. Let's take the following example. You and your partner agree that of 10,000 units being sold, you will receive $500. In this situation, your royalty advance is going to be $500 to cover that unit cost. Once your partner is ready to sell another 10,000 units, they will give you another advance of $500. This model can be used for greeting cards, t-shirts, and other things that have a limited quantity of merchandise to be sold in units. Negotiation tip. Make sure that your agreement says that you will receive a financial report yearly so that you can tabulate your own royalties. Do not rely on the companies to deliver these reports to you. Have it in your agreement that unless a financial report is submitted to you in a timely fashion on a set date, that the client owes you an additional fee. Many businesses may have well established a set percentage that they're offering as a royalty or an advance royalty. Remember that you are a resource to these companies and everything is negotiable. Since royalties are based on profits, you need to know what type of profits they're based on. There's a big difference between gross profits and net profits. If you don't use your own contract, be sure to review the wording in the contract that's provided to you. And feel free to strike out clauses that you don't like. There are a lot of other factors to consider besides advance royalties when negotiating projects. The amount of time a client has to sell a product, how many units a client's going to sell, a buyout option in case a publisher picking up the book decides to go with a different illustrator, and derivatives of your copyright. I'll be covering those at a later time. I hope that helps.
Disclaimer. Mark Monlux's advice is self-indulgent pontification which may or may not cover the general principles of law in response to issues of concern to the illustration community. Nothing in these articles should be construed to be a substitute for advice of counsel regarding the specific facts and circumstances of an individual case. Laws and their interpretation differ from jurisdiction to jurisdiction. Legal advice addressing a specific situation should be sought from an attorney duly licensed in the appropriate jurisdiction.